Maybe.
Ready?
Yeah. We're live. We should be live. What's going on, D-Bags? Hope you guys are doing well. We're back here again with another episode of the dtalks podcast. I'm your host, as always, Darren, Rita. Feel free to connect with me at any of the links down below. And if you're new here, you enjoy music, podcasts, hooping videos, and comedy, do consider subscribing. We've got a whole lot of that going on around here. And when you do subscribe, leave a like or hang out with us here in the live chat. Helps us share conversations and laughs like we're having tonight with more people. So do consider doing that. And if you do decide to do that, why not take the extra half second to click the little notification bell so you don't miss an episode when we go live, and you can be a part of the conversation too. I got nobody here today. It's just me. Well, that's kind of true, kind of not true. But you get to be a part of the conversation, especially on days like today where I'm going to be, fishing through the comments to see what's happening. So please do turn on those notifications. Please do let me know what's happening. It's always exciting when I get to hear from you guys. Now, before I can jump into today's episode, and if you read the title, we've got some interesting things to get to. Okay. Before I can do that, I got to talk to you guys a little bit about your grooming because I know you've been messing it up. Okay, we've all been there before. It's date night. Maybe you waited a little bit too long to trim the hedges, and now the cutesy little rainforest you had has kind of sprawled into a little bit of a wet, messy, sweaty rainforest down there of sorts. I might be paraphrasing. Your situation might be a little bit different than mine, but it's not looking good. I know. I've been there, okay? But so what do? You reach for that electric razor that we bought from, Kmart back when Kmart was a thing. And we got it for like 10, 20 bucks, and we start going to town. A few minutes into that, not even a few minutes, maybe a few seconds into that, you're going to realize that's a dangerous game you're playing. You're putting your most prized possessions at risk, okay? You don't got to do that anymore. You got to go nuts. Go Nuts is a revolutionary, first of its kind, brand new personal groomer that's unique design is unlike anything else on the market. Patented, by the way. So quit playing yourself with these other products that swear that they're going to protect you, but then use the same tech and leave you with the same cuts and nicks as all the other ones. Put your order in today. They are available now at thegonuts.com. We also have an affiliate link. So if you want to support the channel, you want to support me, maybe you're on the fence about it. Don't forget you're also supporting the channel, which is now 4 years old, or at least the podcast is, and it really helps us out. You can use code Rita47, click the link down below, do both, and yeah, get yourself set up right. It's time to get your grooming right and go nuts. Now, with all that good stuff out of the way, we are excited. I am excited. I first off got to call you guys out. It's not the 4-year anniversary of the show because I can't do math. Actually, I can do math, but I forgot to write it down on my calendar that actually last week was the 4-year anniversary of the show, technically speaking, like by the number of weeks, because 208 divided by 4, that's 52. So that's 52 weeks in a year. So, yeah, we messed up, okay? I forgot to do something last week. I should have had some cake for me and my guest, and I messed up. But we're here this week now, and I got some stuff because it's not just my birthday. Tomorrow we've got America's birthday, and I don't really know exactly when Grimace's birthday was or is, but I guess it's just all of now, and we're going to be getting to that in a little bit as well. But I got to call you guys out for that because, man, no one even checked me. And I think I've said it before on this podcast that I'm like, I feel like if I just stopped doing the show tomorrow, no one would care. And obviously there are people that tune in every week. Even if they don't tune in live, they tune in throughout the week. And I'm very appreciative of you people. I do not take you for granted. I really do appreciate it. But it was a little messed up that I was like half proven right, that no one was like, hey, 208, that's a lot of episodes, man. When's the 4? Maybe the 4 years should be coming up. But if you missed it, I missed it too, so it's okay. But I had to put that in there. So it's not technically the 4th year anniversary of the show, but it is. This is the first week into the 4th year, if you look at it that way. And we didn't celebrate, so we're celebrating today. How are we going to celebrate, you might ask? Well, one of my boys, the GOAT, the man who's usually always here, P. Dizzy, was going to pull up today. He's got a lot going on, though. He is, as you guys know, if you've been following the show, Patrick Collins is going into the Air Force. He is all ready to go. He's got like a week left here in this. Well, he's going to still be in the States, but here as a civilian, okay? And then he's going to be doing his thing. So, before we even get into anything else, through 4 years of the show, Pat's been on, I think, 11 or 12 times, which is more than anybody else by far. It might even be 13 times. I don't know. So we got to say a big salute to P. Dizzy. Also, a big salute to anybody else who has served or is thinking of serving, if you're thinking about doing it, because, it is the 4th of July. So shout out to you people. It's cool that you're doing it. I couldn't do it. I don't want to do it, but I'm happy for you. Shout out Pat. Yeah, Pat's a real one. But yeah, we got the 4th of July coming up, and I was a little bit interested in this past weekend because usually 4th of July lands on, at least in my memory, I feel like it's always on a Friday or a Saturday. Every once in a while it's on a Sunday, maybe a Monday. But it's on a Tuesday this year, which is kind of weird because then they like have this we have this stretched out weekend, which is nice, where we kind of consider this Monday and Tuesday into the weekend. So you've kind of got Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, which is a nice 4-day weekend. Maybe it's always like that and I'm an idiot, but I just thought it was nice. I bring that up though because I was on my way home to go visit some friends this past weekend, and on my way home, this was Saturday night. Yeah, Saturday night. I'm driving home, and the prior week, like the last 3-4 days, the air quality has been so terrible here in Milwaukee, as well as other places in the Midwest, especially Wisconsin, Illinois, because of the forest fires in Canada, right? And it was really, really terrible. And I didn't know this until 2 days ago, but apparently good air quality from the air quality index thing that you can see on your phone if you have the weather app is between 0 and 50 is like normal. That is okay for you to breathe. There's little to no pollutants in there. We were at those days, this past week, we got all the way up to like 190. I think someone said it was even more in some places, but when I had checked, it was up to like 192, 182. I can't remember, some up there. Ridiculous. Okay, so I'm on my way home to go see some friends. 4th of July weekend. Gonna go say what's up. And on my way home, I'm taking the interstate, and there are so many fireworks going off. And it's like the first day that is not 100, over 100 index for the air quality, but it's still not good. It was like 80, 85, 90. So not even in the like ideal breathable air qualities. And it just like got me thinking. I was like, damn, I know people would still do it anyways, but it was surprising that there was no like, ban on like civilian fireworks at least. Like, obviously that would like crush the firework industry, and I'm sure they would freak out. But that's still, I was like, that's interesting that they're not going to do anything about that. Granted, they do that shit in like LA and other places that have like issues with it being very dry, and people still buy fireworks and shoot them off anyway. So I guess it wouldn't have stopped anything. But I just thought it was interesting that nobody even like tried. So we just gave up on that. But yeah, so that was what I was doing this weekend. I went and visited some friends. It was interesting, man. I don't know if I've talked about it all on the show, but I've been slowly on Sundays. I play basketball back where I'm from, and it's good. It's a good time. I always enjoy doing it. But we recently, due to some scheduling things with the place that we play at, we haven't been able to use the gym for a couple weeks. And so I've been working on this boat in the shadows. My mom got this boat that it's great. It's phenomenal that she was able to acquire it, for the deal that she got it for. But it is an older boat. It is like an 87. I don't think you can even, I asked her to take a picture of it today, and this is what this is actually what she sent me first. Just to, I don't know if she just thought I needed to know it existed or what, but I was kind of looking for a full picture. I can't really show you. There's not really a good one here, or else I would pull it up on the screen. But yeah, just to get an idea, right? That's my boat. You can zoom in on that if you're really curious. It's not the prettiest thing, but it supposedly worked. She got a tune-up. Basically, she let it sit for 2 years, did nothing with it, and it worked when she got it. Then she got it tuned up by somebody who said it was then working, and then she left it outside and did not weatherize it for another 2 years before now I became involved with it because my buddy, P. Dizzy, Pat, was getting ready to get shipped off, and I was like, man, we should go on the boat. Because we used to take this little rowboat out all the time. If you followed my music at all, which if you don't, you can click the links down below to go find it. Go to Spotify. You can check out my older albums and whatnot. There was always this boat, right, that I was on or involved with. And that boat is like a little rowboat, John boat, that we used to take out, me and my friends, on these little lakes over by where we lived. And we would paddle it around, literally paddle it around with like 6-7 guys. And it was hilarious. But I was like, man, you deserve, especially because you're shipping off to the Air Force, to fucking chill out on the boat. We should go out on the water, just kick it. There's a couple restaurants on the lakes over there. We can pull up to a restaurant, get some food, and just relax on the boat. It's good vibes, man. I love being on the water. So me and him have been slowly doing things for this boat. We power washed it a couple weeks ago, cleaned out a bunch of shit. It was in scary conditions when we showed up. We'll just say that. And so we got it fixed up, or we thought at least. My mom got a new battery for it, went and got it registered, and we were all excited. We're like, damn, we're going to go take this boat out today. Today's the day, this past Sunday. And, in all fairness, we did take it out. We did get on the water, but we didn't get anywhere. We borrowed somebody's truck. For people that don't know, I sometimes I do definitely struggle to ask for help, and then when I do ask for help, it's very last minute. So I don't know anybody with a truck, or at least I know people with a truck, not necessarily tight with people with trucks. You need a truck to bring a boat to the water if it's not already in the water, right? You gotta tow the fucking thing. So I didn't have anybody in line for that. We're doing the finishing touches, making sure the battery's hooked up and all this other stuff. And calling people I know. I'm calling, my mom knows some people we call. She gets the hookup. Some guy gives us his boat. Shout out to that guy. Or gives us his truck. So we take it. We borrow somebody else's truck. Nice truck, by the way. Scary to drive someone else's nice car. I don't know why they would let us do it, but it was very kind of them. And we bring the boat to the water. Thank God no one else was using the launch, because if you're not familiar, if you've never lived near a lake or launched a boat or anything like that, boat launches can be pretty busy, especially in the summertime if it's a little tourist spot. Usually people are in and out in a few minutes. They're backing the boat up into the water. Someone's detaching it, getting the boat started, backing it up, moving to the other side of the pier or something like that, so the next person can start doing the same thing as the truck pulls away with the trailer, parks it, then the other people come meet them, get on the boat. So we thought we were doing that. We get going. We get this boat in the water. First off, myself and my buddy Justin, who's also been on the show a bunch of times, we're in the water with the boat trying to get the thing, good to go. And we're like, why is this boat still stuck to this trailer? Found out it was hooked in multiple positions, 3-4 positions that we were just idiots. And Pat's looking at us like, what the fuck are these guys doing? And he was right to think that. So we eventually get the boat detached. It's in the water. It's floating now. We get the trailer pulled away. We had to go get this guy his truck back, and Pat's about to go take the truck back, and we were going to get the boat started. And thank God Pat had the idea of maybe we should make sure it starts before we give the truck back. Because we tried to start it then for about 45 minutes, and it didn't work, even though it worked 2 hours before that on land. So it's very frustrating, man. And I don't know if you guys know this about me or not, but I'm not a boat mechanic. I am not a regular mechanic. I really can't build anything with my hands. That's a lie. I can do some things, but I don't consider myself a mechanic. I can be kind of handy, but only like if you want it to be done shitty. I can get it fixed. It'll just be shitty, whatever it is. You got a wall that needs to be patched up. I could do it. I understand how it works. I have a brain. I can critically think, right? But it's not going to look good. You should pay someone to do it. Same thing like painting, all that shit like that, right? So yeah, it did not go well. Needless to say, my mom, came and berated us a little bit. Pat's mom let us know that we were failures as well. We messed up, man. Did build a booth. P. Dizzy says built a booth. Oh, we got some people. Happy birthday to the show. McKenna says happy birthday to Grimace in the show. Yana, thank you. Shout out you guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, of course. Shout out Pat. But yeah, it was a fun time trying to get the boat, but it didn't work. We did build a booth though. That is part of the lore and the history of this show. I have built a vocal booth and a stage, big time. But yeah, so we tried, man. It didn't work. Then after that, we're defeated. Right, we want to go get some food, and our buddy Justin, he crashed into somebody on our way to go get food. Where we were driving behind the same car for 20 minutes, man. I swear to God. And they, like, a couple different times were braking kind of weird. And, like, they stopped at one point and, like, signaled to turn down a neighborhood. And it ended up being the wrong. Then they didn't turn, and they ended up just going straight. And, like, we're following them, and we're like, these people are fucking weird. And even Pat made a joke that maybe they were following us from in front of us. They were just, tapped in up here that they were able to do that. And so we're on our way. We're going. And we're on our way we're almost to where we need to go to get food, and we come to this stop sign. It's ongoing traffic, coming across. We got to turn left. They got to turn left. There's plenty of time for them to go. They lean forward to go. My buddy Justin, he was, talking on some spiritual stuff to me and Pat. He was trying to help us tap into our third eye and become better versions of ourselves. And in that moment, he was going with the flow as they started, moving forward, because they should have easily cleared it, the intersection, turned left. And then they braked, and I was like, "Hey, bro, brake." And we crashed right into him. And yeah, it was an awkward moment there for a second. So then Justin gets out the car. He's like, "Hey, you guys want to pull into this business right here? We'll look at whatever." We pull in. Their car has nothing at all. His car had a little dent. And it was interesting because it was a very old woman, and then the person driving was a younger girl, probably around our age. And Justin had a book about, what was it? It was the Tibetan Book of Living and Dying or something like that. I don't know exactly what it is. And this girl, like, in the midst of us, like, being stressed the fuck out that we just crashed into her. And granted, nothing's wrong with her car. So she's like, it's all good. It's fine. There's not even a scratch. Like, maybe there was like a little bit of blue paint from his car on there or something. She didn't care. She didn't see it. So, but we're still stressing out because, grandma's there. And sometimes, maybe this is ageist of me, but sometimes older people would have a problem with that. And I'm not saying that there is a problem with them having a problem with that, but, they would usually want to see things get taken care of. So she didn't, though. She was cool, but we were still stressing a little bit. And this girl goes, "That's a good book." And like just mid us being like, so what, we're like, so what do you want us to do? Like, what should we do? Do you need, like, we're kind of alluding to, like, are we good to not give you insurance? Like, are we good to just keep it rolling? And she's like trying to talk to him about this book in his like on the front of his car, in the windshield. And so I just went. I was like, yeah, it is. It's a great book, phenomenal book, actually. And I don't even know if Justin heard what was going on, but yeah, she was trying to slide on Justin. Then she made a couple other comments before we got rolling, and she said she was fine. But yeah, it was a scary time, scary few moments there. Basically saying we crashed into somebody, and then the girl tried to hit on us. And Justin didn't get her information at all, because when we left the situation, Justin, being the spiritual guy that he is, he brought up the fact that maybe there's a chance the universe was trying to bring them together. Like, maybe that car crash was supposed to happen. Now, I think he might have just been on something, potentially, and very lucky that we didn't get any type of, charges or tickets or whatever, so it is what it is. But it's an interesting thought to think that maybe that could have happened. Pat says, yeah, exactly, the book. A million Legos. I have built a million Legos. That is true. But yeah, so we did crash into somebody, and I thought that was kind of interesting. I mentioned the boat. I mentioned how I was hanging out with friends this weekend. What's interesting? I did get to spend some time with people this weekend, which was nice. I tried to relax. I will say I don't think I'm very good at that still. I tried to go to a couple of parties this weekend, and yeah, man, I don't think I have it in me, bro. Like there's like a certain level of it's cool when you show up to parties or you're like hanging with people and they got like a nice buzz on. That's hype, because for me normally, right, I'm ready to talk. I'm down to talk about whatever. I'm down to talk about some weird stuff. I'm down to have fun, be silly, be goofy, whatever. But sometimes other people need a drink or two to do that, and that's fine. Loosen up, really get rid of those inhibitions, and then they can just be themselves. And that's fine. And that's when it's great. That's when it's phenomenal for me, someone like myself who enjoys conversations, enjoys messing with people, joking, whatever. That's when it's phenomenal for me to be at a party or at a function or something like that, right? When it's not is when things get a little sloppier, which I was, to my credit, I did leave before things got crazy. But there were a couple people that I was kind of excited to talk to that I don't usually get to see that were getting closer to that side of things. And so I was like, damn, I'm not going to get to talk to that person. Or I will, but it won't be the version of that person I want to talk to, which kind of sucks because, like, I don't know if you get this. Maybe you don't. Most people listening probably aren't weirdos like me and don't, you probably drink or do something to have fun. But it's tough. It's like, you guys have seen me on the show. You've seen when I have other people on. Sometimes they'll say things and I'll poke fun at it. I'll kind of be like, yeah, I kind of be a little bit of a dick, but I'm joking and it's out of love. It's tough to do that if people are like faded, bro. If they're in a state where they are not going to catch any type of quick-wittedness or stuff like that. And so then it's less fun for me. Maybe if I was buzzed, I would enjoy it too, but I'm not, so I don't. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, no, okay, so we got Coco says with Pat, let's say Pat and Coco are talking about Justin's incident here. Yeah, he's right. It was the universe. He fumbled the bag. I think he did. I do think he did. But he was, no, I don't know. Maybe he did. We should have got our information. Yeah, we fucked up that. But yeah, so it's the 4-year anniversary of the show. I've been doing the show for 4 years. And in this 4 years, I think I can confidently say I've had McDonald's. Have I had it on the show before? I don't think I have. Maybe I have. Maybe we tried something on the show. I don't know. But in the 4 years, I've probably had McDonald's less than 5 times. Because I don't eat McDonald's. Like, I usually don't eat it ever. But I'm breaking that rule today. Because in celebration of the 4th year of the podcast, and, however many years it's been of the United States, and, or since we declared independence, and Grimace's birthday, I'm going to eat some McDonald's. So this has been sitting for a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I did pick this up early. It's just me doing the show today. McKenna was here for a minute. She had to leave, go to work. So she was here just to get us rolling, and then she dipped. And I had to be my own food runner today. I was planning the show, and I was like, shit, if I'm going to have time to do the thumbnail, do sound checks, do everything else, I'm going to have to go get the McDonald's now. So this isn't going to be prime Grimace meal. But it's like 45 minutes, maybe an hour it's been sitting. But I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to try it. Maybe I won't finish it because I'm sure my gut health is going to be destroyed because I'm not used to eating this at all. But we're going to see. So I did the Grimace meal. For people that don't know, Grimace is a character, a McDonald's character, like Ronald McDonald, I believe, and those are the only 2 I know because those are the only 2 that they're pushing right now, or that I think they've ever pushed ever. I'm sure they had other characters, but I don't know any of them. And Grimace is apparently like the embodiment of a milkshake, is what I read online today, 20 minutes before the show. And he was apparently an evil. Originally, his character was a villain in whatever cartoon or Happy Meal lore they had going on over there. He was a villain that like stole the milkshakes from the customers, something like that. And so he's here. He's purple. That's what they made fun of Thanos in Infinity War with his chin or whatever. Grimace he's a villain. He's a villain, and it's his birthday apparently, so he's taken over. And people are having some weird side effects when they drink the shake. But you can get the meal comes with either a 10-piece nugget or a Big Mac, and you get fries and shake. I opted for the medium because I do not see me finishing this, but we're gonna check it out. We're gonna do a little mukbang, mukbang. I say mukbang. I know there's like other ways to say it. A fry. I'm not really a fry guy to begin with, and cold, soggy fries, not for me. But I'll pull the stuff out, and we'll get it going. And you know what? Some people might be like, Darren, I don't think it's right that you're putting the American flag in the thumbnail if you're not even talking about America. But I'll ask you this. What's more American than eating McDonald's and wearing a bulletproof vest? I'll wait. I read online that Grimace is a taste bud. And yeah, I did hear that. But people, I guess McDonald's is standing by that he was a milkshake apparently. But I have heard that the theory is he's a taste bud. Okay, so this is what the Big Mac looks like. It does look so much smaller when you see it. I will say that. I'm sure there's some McDonald's heads that are going to get fucking pissed at what I'm about to say. I haven't had this either in probably 2 years or so. I think Burger King's burgers are better. Somebody's going to kill me. But that's just what I haven't tasted them back to back, but just off memory. That's what I have to say. Maybe that'll be next week's episode. I don't know. I'm working. I got somebody lined up, but you know how it goes when I'm doing the show. People fall out. All right, but let's give it a taste. First bite, Big Mac, Grimace meal. I forgot to take the pickles off. Not a fan of pickles. You guys know that, or you don't maybe, but okay. Let me get rid of this fucking pickle, bro. I do like the Mac sauce though. Maybe that's how they're still staying in business. What's your guys' go-to McDonald's order as I keep this going? I'm going to take a couple bites of this, a couple bites of the fries. Then we're going to try the shake. I did have a whole bit planned with the shake that I'm really depressed I don't get to do. Because I just don't have anybody in the studio to help me accomplish it. Maybe I'll still... You know what? That's a lie. I forget what I just said. Let me take another bite of this. Yeah, Big Mac is still Big Mac. You know, it's fine, I guess. Is anybody happy when they get McDonald's now? Or are you just sad once you get this old and you eat McDonald's? Because I know some people, I know a couple people that love it. But most people I know, I guess I don't really talk to many people, but most people I talk to don't eat McDonald's at least that regularly. Double quarter pounder to hurt my gut the most. Oh, yeah. Usually I used to get a McChicken. I used to get as many McChickens as they had. I would just be like, give me 6 of them. I would eat them. I was really bad. That's what, like, I have a very addictive personality, I think. Or obsessive. I don't know. Maybe a little bit. It's probably the same thing. When I used to eat McDonald's with friends, I would go hard. I would go hard in the motherfucking paint, bro. I would eat 5, 6 McChickens. I would get a McFlurry. I would get like 4 or 5 cookies, chocolate chip cookies. If it was breakfast, I would get 2 bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles, which I don't know if you know. I don't even want to know. Look up the calories for that, dude. It's like, I think it's like 1,200 calories for one of them, or 980 calories. Something crazy. It's like almost 1,000 calories for one of those McGriddles. I was eating 2 of them. And then I was eating 2 hash browns and orange juice if I got McDonald's breakfast. It was bad, man. And I drink a soda. I used to drink so much soda. I used to drink a 2-liter soda a day. Maybe. I don't know. I was disgusting, bro. Like, when I really think about some of the shit I used to do when I was a adolescent, it's terrifying. It's terrifying. And I probably am paying for, like, the consequences for those actions now. McDonald's is what do we got? I like chicken nuggets with honey. Not honey mustard. Honey. Dude. Yes, actually. Any type of fried chicken with honey is fire. And I'm going to put you guys on something right now as I get these fries out of my mouth. Any type of pizza, specifically if you get a spicy pizza, put a little bit of honey on there. Just drizzle a little honey. It is a game changer, and it will just elevate the pizza to a place you did not think possible. Honey is so goated, and I love honey with my chicken nuggets if I eat chicken nuggets. McDonald's is a depressing meal to get nowadays, but as a kid it was so hype. Yeah, dude, it really was. It really fucking was. Now, I am going to try this shake. I just had to grab something real quick before I do it. So don't go anywhere. Don't freak out. We're still here. We're still live. Just want to make sure I have this in case things get scary. I've heard that this shake gets kind of scary. So I want to make sure that if I switch to 2, okay, hopefully nothing happens. All right. Okay, I'm going to try the shake. I don't even know what flavor this is. It's just purple. I do love the color. It's the same thing with the Shamrock Shake. I love the color. I used to like Shamrock Shakes. I haven't gotten one in years. Pat said he got one a couple weeks ago. He said it was good. He got it back in March, but it was a couple weeks ago when he was on the show and we were talking about it. So we're going to give it a shot. I have no idea what flavor this is. I don't know if I like it, but I've been seeing a lot of crazy stuff online. Like people say like it's fucking people up or something. Let me get in here, bro. Let me get in here. See what's going on. You know, I don't think it's actually all that bad. I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. I came back to life for a second there. I'm sorry. I was so fucking dumb, bro. I thought I could pull that off way better than I did. Yo. I'm going to look back on this episode like, what the fuck was I doing? Hopefully I didn't just ruin my fucking microphone either. It's okay, man. The shake is okay. I've done some minor food reviews before, and what other food reviews have I done? I've done the cheese curd burger from Culver's, and we tried the not McDonald's, Taco Bell wings when they had I don't think they were boneless wings. They were real wings, not boneless wings, which was kind of scary. And those were good, actually. And so was the cheese curd burger. Not as good as I hoped it would be, but it was good. And this stuff is okay, man. It's a fucking Big Mac. It's okay. The shake, I think it's a good addition. I don't know if they're going to get this to go as viral as it did this time, maybe next year. But maybe it just all it was 1 year to get the ball rolling. Because I don't remember Shamrock Shakes having like a huge marketing campaign every year. But they had that one back, I don't know, I must have been in like 8th grade or 7th grade or something. Then it was just the thing. Every March you were fucking pumped for it. So maybe Grimace's shake will be next. I don't like the I don't know about the flavor. It's like a blueberry maybe. But it's like so fake. Like I like blueberries, but I don't know if I really like blueberry flavoring. I'm more of a if it comes to like ice cream and stuff, I just like Oreos. That's pretty much it. Or cheesecake. M&M's is okay too. Marshmallow, good too. But yeah, I don't know, this ain't me. But yeah, dude, that's Grimace's shake. Have you tried it? Will you try it? How long are they doing it for? Let's look it up, I guess. We'll look it up. Maybe we'll look up a little bit of lore real quick before I get to the next thing here. Oh, also, by the way, I was making the thumbnail today. And it's the 4th of July episode, so I was looking up in America. I just literally typed in American flag to get a PNG of the American flag, and on Google. And then this was like the 3rd result, which, I don't know if you'll be able to. Let me flip it. Again, it does suck doing this all on the phone because it's just me here. If you can't see, it's Ice Spice in front of the American flag as a wallpaper. That was like the third result for when I Googled American flag. So I don't know what that says about America, but I think I'm kind of excited about it. But yeah, I wanted to get to the Grimace thing, right? A little bit of backstory. I saw Courtney Cox did one. Dude, everybody's doing the fucking Grimace thing. Vanilla soft serve. What is Grimace's milkshake? It's a creamy vanilla soft serve blended with Grimace shake syrup and finished with light whipped cream. Yeah, that's like what is a Grimace shake? They're like, oh, it has Grimace syrup. Thank you for clearing that up for me, McDonald's. Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder who came up with this viral thing, because I saw something similar with the what was it? The fucking Miles Morales Whopper. I saw somebody eat one, and then 2 seconds later they were dead. And I thought that was hilarious. I don't think Burger King was on board with that, but the Grimace thing is basically that. You just, I don't know, guys. I did want to talk about one other thing today, and it's about how bad cell service does make me hate you. It makes me want to beat you up. It makes me become a violent person. Because, like, I don't know if this ever happened to you. I'll be on the phone with somebody, and it doesn't make sense. It's an illogical, nonsensical, rude thing to be mad about, right? But I'll be sitting there and on the phone with somebody, and like you're trying to figure. It could be something so simple, like, "Hey, are you gonna be home at this time?" Okay, that's what I will have asked them, and they'll be, "What?" Okay, are you gonna be home at this time? What? And then I'll get it, and then they'll go to respond, and it'll be like the second they go to respond, or actually, even worse, like they'll be like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm actually gonna be home at," and then it cuts out. And if that happens 3-4 times within a phone call, I am ready to become Ari Gold in Entourage, fucking slamming the phone through the fucking desk, or if I'm driving, throwing it out the fucking window, because I don't know why. But lately, it's been pissing me the fuck off when I have bad service. Even if it's on my end, I'm just so mad. And I'm telling you, that's how I think I need. That's how I know I need therapy. Is I don't think it's healthy to want to do that. But that's just something else I had to throw in there today, because I've had that in the notes for the last couple of weeks, and I forgot to mention it. And basically, at this point, if I'm doing an episode like this, is basically a diary entry, right? So I got to put that out in the universe so it's out of me and I can just move forward. But yeah, dude, it's crazy that I've done four years of this show. Got some cool guests coming up here in July that I'm excited for. I'm proud of the shows that we've done. I do get down, and I know you know this, and I try not to bring it up every time, but what can I say? I've got emotional damage. I do get upset when I do solo episodes sometimes if I'm not super prepared, but we had some stuff to fall back on today, so I was okay, and I wasn't, super stressed out. Hopefully this is somewhat entertaining, or you at least got to just chill for a minute with me. But I'm proud of the shows we've done, even the solo ones. I'm proud of 209 episodes of this show. I am excited to see where the next 209 go. Well, 208 was technically the fourth 4 years exactly. But actually, before I wrap, I want to do this real quick. So 208, what's plus 52? Okay, 260. 260 will be the 5-year anniversary of the show. And if none of you say anything, okay, one of us has to remember. I'm probably going to remember this time. But if I don't, and you don't say anything, and I find out that you didn't say anything, like it's the next week, I'm going to do something very bad to an innocent person on this show, live. I don't think I can say that. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I don't think I can say that. But just know I'll be disappointed. And there will be consequences, probably against myself. But yeah, no, that's just how it is. Bro, I feel this spirit. I was FaceTiming my mom in Greece, and the connection made me want to end myself. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's not their fault, and it's not my fault. But I get so mad. And you progressively get more mad the worse it is. But yeah, dude, that is it, guys. That's all I've got. I don't want to waste your guys' time here on a you guys have got a, hope maybe a busy night. Hopefully a chill Monday night, the day before 4th of July. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to the show. I always love doing the show. I look forward to it every week, and like I said, I'm excited for the new guests we've got coming up. I've got some exciting things that I'm finally going to be able to wrap up, hopefully, and share with you guys, project-wise, whether I'm not going to say what that is in what creative endeavor it is, but I'm excited to share it with you. I want to say, before we wrap, also to a quick shout-out to our patrons. That's not them. Where's the patrons? Is it this one? That's not that one. I'm pushing random buttons, guys. I've got the controller. There it is. The shout out to our patrons for supporting the channel. If you guys are interested in getting behind the scenes access to extra podcasts, I'm burping up this Grimace shake right now. Extra podcasts, extra vlog footage, as well as a series where I break down how I mix, master, write, record every single one of my songs. Go to patreon.com/Darren Rita. You can help support the channel for as little as $1. You get shouted out in every episode. It's good times. It's good vibes. With all that being said, quick shout out to Go Nuts for sponsoring this episode. And like I said before at the top of the show, if you're interested, man, if you need something to shave yourself down there and you want to be safe, support the channel. Support Go Nuts. Check it out. Click the link. Why not? With all that stuff out of the way, though, this has been the 209th episode of the Dtalks podcast. And I will see you guys next week. Peace. I wish I could do a cool outro, but I'm going to have to walk over there to do it. Because like I said, there's nobody in the studio. It's just me in the studio. We solo dolo today. So you guys are going to get some, free footage of me walking off screen here. In 3, 2, 1.